Hello everyone, I'm here again with Opal. Opal, say hi to the camera. Opal, say hi to everyone. Yeah. Alright, the next book Opal and I are reading is called The Name Jar. And it is by Yangsook Choi. So this is The Name Jar. Opal, you're being such a good listener right now. Let's see. Through the school bus window, Eun-hai looked out at the strange buildings and houses on the way to her new school. It was her first day, and she was both nervous and excited. How many of you have felt both nervous and excited going to school before? I know I have, even when I was old in college. She fingered the little block of wood in her pocket and remembered leaving her grandmother at the airport in Korea. Her grandmother had wiped away Eun-hai's tears and handed her an ink pad and a small red satin pouch. "Your name is inside," she had said. "My name?" Eun-hai had wondered. Again she took out the red pouch to look at the wooden block with her name carved in it. As she ran her fingers along the grooves and ridges of the Korean characters, she pictured her grandmother's smile. "Is that thing for show and tell?" a boy asked Eun-hai, surprising her. Eun-hai looked up as more kids looked over. "No, it's mine," Eun-hai answered, quickly putting the pouch in her pocket. "Are you new here? What's your name?" a girl asked. "Eun-hai," said Eun-hai. "Uni?" the girl asked, scrunching up her face. Ooh, Uni." No, Eun-hai corrected. It's spelled U-N-H-E-I. It's pronounced Eun-hai. "Oh, it's you-hey," the boy said, "like you, hey." "What about hey you?" Just then, the bus pulled up to school and the doors opened. Eun-hai hurried to get off. "Opal." "You, hey, bye-bye," the kids yelled as she left. Eun-hai felt herself blush, so she felt embarrassed. They were making fun of her. That's not good. Right, Opal? That's not good. Eun-hai stood in the doorway of her new and noisy classroom. She was relieved that kids on the bus had gone to other rooms, but her face still felt red. "Aren't you going in?" asked a curly-haired boy with lots of dots on his face. "You're the new girl, right?" Opal. I gotta take care of my puppy at the same time. Puppies are learning to listen while we're reading books. Yes. Eun-hai nodded, and before she could walk away, the boy took his hand and pulled her through the door. "Oh, look at you. You're being such a good listener." Sorry, I love my puppy. "Here's the new girl," he announced so loudly that the teacher, Miss Kokotos, almost dropped his glasses. Mr. Kokotos thanked him and greeted Eun-hai. "Please welcome our newest student," he said to the class. "She and her family just arrived from Korea last week." Eun-hai smiled broadly and tried not to show her nervousness. "What's her name?" someone shouted. Eun-hai pictured the kids on the bus. I haven't picked one yet," she told the class, "but I'll let you know by next week." As Mr. Kokoto showed her to her desk, she felt many round, curious eyes on her. "Why doesn't she have a name?" he heard some whispered. "Maybe she robbed a bank and needs a new identity," a boy replied. So, do you think she really robbed a bank and needs a new identity? No. She's embarrassed of her name because kids made fun of it. Not sad? On the bus home, nobody teased her, but Eun-hai kept thinking about her name. "How was school, Eun-hai?" her mother asked when she walked in. "Did you understand the teacher?" Eun-hai simply nodded. She unpacked her school bag and set the red pouch by a photograph of her grandma. "I'm glad you're learning English well," her mother said. "You must study hard, behave nicely, and get good grades to show that you're a good Korean." "I will, she replied, but I think I would like my own American name, she said quickly. Her mother looked at her with surprise. Why? Unhai is a beautiful name. Your grandma and I went to a name master for it. But it's so hard to pronounce, she complained. I don't want to be different from all the American kids. But you are different, Unhai, her mother said. That's a good thing. Unhai just wrinkled her nose. Later that day, Unhai and her mother went grocery shopping in their new neighborhood. They passed Fadil's Falafel, Tony's Pizza, and Dot's Deli. A big graffiti-painted garbage truck roared like a lion as it took off down the street. Nothing sounded or looked familiar. That is, until they got down to Kim's Market. The sign was in both English and Korean. Her mother picked up cabbage to make kimchi, Korean-style spicy pickled cabbage, and other vegetables and meat. She also found some seaweed, Unhai's favorite, for soup. It made Unhai smile. Just because we've moved to America, her mother said, doesn't mean we can't stop eating Korean food. At the checkout counter, a friendly man smiled at Unhai. Helping your mother with shopping? He asked. Unhai nodded. I'm Mr. Kim, he said, and what is your name? Unhai, she answered. Ah, what a beautiful name, he said. Does it mean grace? Unhai nodded again. My mother and grandmother went to a name master for it, she told him. A graceful name for a graceful girl, Mr. Kim said, as he put their groceries into bags. Welcome to the neighborhood, Unhai. That evening, Unhai stood in front of the bathroom mirror. Hi, my name is Amanda, she said cheerfully. Then she wrinkled her nose. Hi, my name is Laura. Maybe not. Her smile turned down. Nothing sounded right. Nothing felt right. I don't think American kids will like me, she worried as she brushed her teeth. Hi, my name is Susie, she said to the mirror with her mouth full of toothpaste. What do you think? Do you think she'll find a name that she likes as much as her own name? Think about it, make your predictions, and we'll see what happens. The next morning, when Unhai arrived at school, she found a glass jar on her desk with some pieces of paper in it. Unhai took one out and read it aloud. Daisy. That's my baby sister's nickname, but she said you can use it if you want, said Cindy, who sat next to her, Unhai took out the rest of the paper. Tamela, she read. I got it from a storybook, said Nate. She was smart and brave. Unhai nodded and unfolded another piece. Wednesday? Yeah, came here on a Wednesday, said Ralph. Thank you for your help. A smile spread over Unhai's face. Ralph quickly said, We'll put more names in. You can pick whatever you like, or pick them all, and you'll have the longest name in history. At 3 o'clock, the bell rang for the end of the school day. Unhai looked out the window and saw it was sprinkling. It's the same rain, she thought, but in a different place. She watched kids leaving in groups. Hey, a familiar voice called to her. Unhai turned around to see the curly-haired boy again. I'm Joey, he said. And you? Don't you have any name? Unhai thought for a moment. Well, I can show you, she said, and took out the small red pouch. She pressed the wooden block on the ink pad and then stamped it on a piece of paper. This is my name stamp, she said. My grandma gave it to me. In Korea, I can use it as a signature when I open a bank account or write a letter. And whenever I miss my grandma, I use it to fill a piece of paper. Want to try it? She offered the stamp to Joey, and he carefully inked the stamp and pressed it hard on the paper. The red characters gleamed against the whiteness. Wow, that's beautiful, Joey said. Can I keep the paper? Sure, Unhai said. And the two of them shared her umbrella as they walked to her school bus. Every day, the jar got fuller with more names, and Unhai read them all. She found a few names she liked, Miranda, Stella, Avery. They sounded interesting. I hope you choose the name I put in, Marco told her at snack time. I put in 3 more, said Ralph. Madison, Park, and Lex. They're my favorite street names. Maybe you should close your eyes and draw a name, Rosie said. Ralph frowned. That's silly. What if she doesn't like the name she draws? Well, we didn't get her to choose our names when we were born, did we? Rosie argued. Everyone thought about this. When Unhai got home from school that day, her little brother ran to give her a letter. It was from Grandma. She opened it quickly. It said, "To my Unhai, I hope you are enjoying your new school and new friends. Be sure to help your mother and little brother. Here the moon is up, but there the sun is up. No matter how far apart we are, and no matter how different America is from Korea, you'll always be my Unhai, your grandma forever." Unhai took out her wooden stamp and filled up paper with it. She sat for a long time in front of the bathroom mirror. On Saturday, Unhai walked to Mr. Kim's store. Mr. Kim was helping a customer, but he looked up and greeted her. "Hi, Unhai." "Hello, Mr. Kim," Unhai replied. She felt as if she was back in her own neighborhood in Korea. "Hey," said the customer, turning around. It was Joey. Your name is Unhee?" he asked her with his eyes open wide. Unhai looked quickly at Mr. Kim, then turned to Joey. She nodded slowly. "Yes, it's pronounced Unhai. And it means grace," Mr. Kim added. "Unhai," Joey said slowly, and this time perfectly. It made Unhai smile. "I'll have it ready for you tomorrow," said Mr. Kim to Joey. "Thank you, Mr. Kim. See you Monday, Unhai," Joey said to her. He left before she could ask him why he was at the store. On Monday, Unhai came to class to look at the names one last time. But the jar wasn't on her desk. Instead, there was just a single piece of paper with her name on it. Unhai slipped it in her pocket. "Where's your name jar?" Ralph said as soon as he saw it was gone. "I don't know," Unhai said. "It wasn't on Mr. Kokatos's desk or on any other desk, and it wasn't on the counters or on any of the shelves." As other kids arrived, they helped look. Soon, Mr. Kokatos came in and Ralph shouted at him, "The name jar is gone! The jar with all the names in it!" "Gone?" Mr. Kokatos replied. With a look of concern, he asked Unhai, "Did you get a chance to read all the names?" Unhai nodded. She took a breath. "I'm ready to introduce myself," she said. Unhai wrote her name on both English and Korean on the chalkboard. "I like the beautiful names and funny names you thought of me," she told the class. "But I realized that I like my name best, so I chose it again. Korean names mean something. Unhai means grace." "Grace! Grace Unhai!" shouted Ralph. Everyone tried to say it. Unhae, Unyi, Unhai. Unhai said her name again slowly and clearly. Soon the kids began to say it better, even Mr. Kokatos. They applauded Unhai's choice. "I was named after a flower," Rosie interrupted to Unhai. "Lots of American names have meanings too," Mr. Kokatos reminded everyone. When the class was dismissed, Unhai heard her new friend say goodbye. "Bye, Unhai. See you tomorrow." "Goodbye, Unhai." Unhai said goodbye and then looked around for Joey, but he was gone. Unhai, come downstairs," Mother called up to Unhai. "Your friend is here." Unhai rushed down to see who she meant, and there stood Joey. And in his arms was the name jar. "Where did you find it?" asked Unhai breathlessly. Joey looked embarrassed. Well, I took it. But only because I wanted you to keep your own name." "And you did." He reached in and pulled out the names. "Do you want to keep them?" he asked. "Thank you. I'll keep them as a souvenir," Unhai said happily. Then she pulled out the piece of paper from her pocket. "Do you want this back?" Joey grinned. "You can keep it. I'll return the name jar to the class. Maybe you can put some Korean nicknames in it for us. Names with good meanings." "I could do that," she agreed. "I've already got a Korean nickname," Joey said. "Mr. Kim helped me choose it." Carefully, he pulled a small silver felt pouch from his pocket. Then he took out a dark wooden stamp with beautiful Korean characters carved into it. He pressed on the ink pad and then on the piece of paper next to her name. "Chinku," read Unhai. "That means friend." And Chinku smiled back. So, what happened in here that was important? Well, Unhai was embarrassed of her name, because she felt different, because she was from a different country and a different culture than all of her American friends. But Joey and her family and Mr. Kim from the grocery store helped her realize that she should be proud of who she is and to love herself, because we're all special for a reason, and that's very important. And then she was able to teach friends in her class about who she is and about her name, and they really loved her for who she was. And then Joey was a great friend because Joey was the one who really pushed her to be proud of her own name and to not be embarrassed of it. Okay? So I will end this by saying you are all beautiful. Your names, your personalities, who you are as people. And make sure to love yourself and be kind to yourself, and very importantly, be kind to and love others, no matter where they come from, no matter where they look like, because everyone is special, and it's amazing to learn about all the special people that you meet in life, okay? And then I will end this video by saying, have a great rest of your week, and then I am going to move my camera over to this very sleepy puppy. Alright. Say goodbye, Opal. Bye, everyone.